So, The Flash season 4. Well, at least the new suit was sweet. I like the new suit. Remember the time when The Flash was the prime example of how to tell a great comic book story on the small screen? That was a good time. This year, even Supergirl and Legend of Tomorrow surpassed The Flash. How did that happen? Now, if you're someone who is a big fan of The Flash Season 4, I really suggest you go away, because I'm about to rip this thing in pieces. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room, Iris West. Now, listen, even before you accuse me of being a hater, let me just say this. I love the character of Iris West in the first 2 seasons. I like her in Season 3. I know a lot of people hated Season 3 Iris. I like her. There's nothing wrong with her in Season 3. But this is where I draw the line, man. This is some of the laziest, some of the worst characterization I've seen ever. You know, for 3 years I've been defending the character of Iris West. There are a whole Facebook page dedicating to hating Iris West since Season 1. And I was the one who has to go on there and defend Iris and do all these unnecessary things, but I like to do it because I like the character of Iris West. Well, this year I can't do that anymore. I've had enough with all these CW writers, the way they've ruined Felicity for me. They've ruined a great character, a character with so much potential. They're ruining her. So on Twitter, I post a picture saying, oh, Cisco was like super smart, and you got Caitlin, and you got Harry, and you got Flash himself. Why aren't they the leader of Team Flash? Why is Iris West the leader of Team Flash? Like, as a human being, you have to see that that is wrong. It's just wrong to have Iris West, a journalist, you know, like in charge of all these all these stuff, all these chemicals that these people spend years to master. Why is Iris West the leader of Team Flash? So I post that picture, right? And all these people, all these Flash fans, basically tried their best to defend the show. And it's pathetic. Like, it really is. Like, you're making it okay for writers to be lazy. One dude went as far as to Google the definition of the word leadership or something like that, and then like post it and like, oh, you fanboy, like don't even know the definition of a real leader. All of a sudden, these writers decided that she is a good leader. She gives her all these traits of a good leader. Just because she is a good leader, that doesn't mean she should be the leader. It doesn't make any sense. Like, think about it. That doesn't make any sense. Making Iris West the leader of Team Flash. It made no sense. And of course, none of y'all defended me on Twitter because none of y'all follow me on Twitter. No, I'm just kidding. You don't have to. And again, all these Flash fans, they try to accuse you of being a sexist, a racist for hating on Iris West. I'm like, listen, one of my favorite shows on TV right now is Westworld. And the best character in Westworld is a black woman. Hating a character because they are lazily written doesn't make you a racist. It doesn't make you a sexist. It doesn't make you a homophobic. I've been doing that since the day that I was born. If hating lazy writings make you a racist, well, I guess I am a racist. I'm racist as fuck. But to blame Iris West for this season failure, it's not fair because everyone else is not all that good either. Even the Flash himself, Barry freaking Allen, Grant Gustin. Do you know how good of an actor Grant Gustin is? Have you seen season 1 of The Flash where he broke down when his mother died for the second time? He has to witness his mother die for the second time and he just broke down right there. That scene broke my heart, man. That was some of the best acting that I've seen in a superhero TV show or movies or superhero anything ever. But now, he is just this very dull, very bland, very boring, a very boring character that can't do anything on his own. He would just go out there, create his own problem. That's just how The Flash goes now. It's so repetitive. Like, you've seen this plot million times before. The Flash goes out and he basically creates his own problem, and then he can't solve the problem because of all this moral codes, like, oh, I can't kill, and like, we don't do this, we don't do that. Come on, man, like, Really? And like he would go back to the lab like, oh, Cisco, Caitlin, Harry, I can't do this, I can't do that. And they were like, oh, we have an idea. We're gonna create you this this little device called the plot device. That's what it is. Cisco and Caitlin pretty much create a bunch of these machines out of thin air. Then, you know, like, I just call them the plot device, because that's what they are. And, like, Flash would use that, and, like, sometimes it works, sometimes it don't, and then Flash would solve his problem by running really, really fast. Even Kevin Smith, a guy who loved the Flash, he even said it in his podcast, Famine on Batman. He said, that's pretty much how the plot of the Flash goes. He created his own problems, and he solved the problems by running really, really fast. That's it. That's all they have to offer. These writers, that's all they can do. Now, that's not to say this season doesn't have some positive things to take away. I mean, I guess Harry, he got a pretty good arc, pretty emotional actually. I won't spoil what happened, but basically he created this device that theoretically would give Team Flash the edge in the battle with the Finger. This device messed him up in a way that cannot be fixed. But I thought that arc, that character arc, even though very short, was handled well. It was handled very, very well, and I like it. I like that Harry subplot. And the Thinker is not the worst villain. I actually like the Thinker as the antagonist of this season, because he actually have a clear motivation. He got like a good reason to be doing what he's doing, even though it's evil. But it's kind of like Thanos. They are the hero of their own story, but it morally is very, very wrong. But my biggest problem with the Thinker as a villain is that he basically transfers his consciousness into the body of these metahumans. So the actors who portrayed the main sort of form of this villain, DeVoe, he doesn't really have a lot of screen time, even though the villain himself got a lot of screen time. And for some weird reason, they decided to have all these different actors basically doing some sort of impersonation, like some sort of they were impersonating that actor, which is really weird. It's just bizarre to watch. And his wife, oh my god, this she is a pain in the ass. She talked like a CW character. That's what she sounds like. Here's a drinking game for you. Watching season 4 of The Flash, and do this. Every time DeVoe's wife said the term, "my love," take a shot. You'll be dead by the end of the season. I guarantee you. Oh, what is it with this girl? And she always say things like, "Oh my god, my love," like, "my love, what are you doing? My love this, my love." Nobody called their spouse my love anymore. Does this TV show take place in the 90s, the 80s or something? Now I want you to take all that, everything that I've said, all the good, all the bad, which is a lot, and combine them together, right? That's basically the season finale. The Flash season 4 is one of the worst comic book TV shows that I've seen in a while, which is pretty sad. Like, I feel sad saying that, because not too long ago, 3-4 years ago, it was the best. And for that reason, I'm going to give season 4 of The Flash a 4 out of 10. Listen, the reason why I am so mad, because I love this TV show. I love Flash, and I love this material. Look at this. You know how good a Flash comic is? So I love this stuff. I want these stuff to be successful. I want these stuff to be treated with respect. So before you accuse me of hating this show, of hating this cast, or being a racist, being sexist, I've been reading this shit way before you. Like, this is my stuff, you know, this is our stuff, the real comic, the real Flash fan, this is our shit, man, growing up. So, you ask all the Flash fan that you can find, the real Flash fan, what they want to see in a Flash TV show. I guarantee you none of them would say Joe West and Cecile having a baby. Nobody asked for that. None. If you take out all the unnecessary stuff in this season, you got like 5 episodes. I really hope this TV show finds its footing in season 5. But this season has been a big mess, man, and I hate it. I really hate it. Hey guys, you got a chance to check out season 4 of The Flash. Let me know in the comment section how you feel about it. Did you like it? Did you not like it? And if you enjoy my review, hit the like button, subscribe to me. I want to see more reviews like this. And with that being said, I'll see you soon.